This is a very important topic, and in case of a offline online mismatch, we want to know that how to perform the what are the steps. Should we just simply download, or should we compare what was the difference? Because CFC is very difficult to work with, because if when you drag and drop something in the CFC, even you close the editor, the block is there, and the offline online comparison will report something is different. So in PCS 7, in newer PCS 7, in newer PCS 7, like PCS 7 version 8 onwards, there is an optional package, VXM. VXM is an optional package that in PCS 7 will report the online offline differences uh, within the charts and other components. So let us we will explore this option. And there is another question that is similar to the topic we want to discuss today, and the question is from one of our subscriber. What happened if I follow this notification? Program change since the last compilation. Please compile the chart and download to the CPU. So I told you previously that even a slight change, even you just move the one block in a runtime editor may create that error. So we have in this example, we have this chart here, and we downloaded the program to the CPU, and we modify the offline project, and we want to find it out in PCS 7. So when we try to download, we find out when we try to go online, there's a difference. We will find out the report that there is a difference between online and offline, and we want to find out what are the differences. Possibly there are some errors in the offline project, because in the cases that the engineering the station changes in the offline projects in the engineering station is not documented properly. Even somebody drag and drop a simple block in the chart may cause this difference. So if we want to find out, and we should install the VXM package, we should install this package for VXM for version 8 and onward. In S7 download, we will have the option show changes. If we just click on show changes, the CFC check the online and offline differences, and we will have eventually we will have a report. So after doing all comparison, we have the report window will be like this. We need to click on this play button to show us the differences, and in this particular example, we can see that this XOR block is added. If we right click on this XOR block, if we right click on this XOR block by right click and by selecting open object, we will see what's inside that the chart, and this side, if it's a legit edition of the program, or it's the random drag and drop of the block to the chart folder, and you decide for deletion. You have the option to delete the added block, compile, and download. If you think that the block is not legit, if it's not a legit block, delete it, compile, and download. But if you find out some documents regarding that, so it's a modification, there is some documents, permission from engineering department, from the system department to perform this change. So if the change is well documented, you read the document, and what's the intention, you can compile and download. Compile and download of new part of the program is recommended to be done during a plant shutdown, or in the case that if it, you may encounter some behaviors that are not predicted in it. It may interrupt the production, and that's not good for production material that are very expensive, or from security standpoint are very critical. That's all for VXM. And the new question regarding to the chart, there is a member in the Siemens community. He or she asked, I have issue when I go to chart test mode. There is a message, compilation since last download to the CPU. Compilations, please download to the CPU or register CPU for debugging. So, and he or she wants to, he or she did the comparison. The comparison results were no blocks difference. Blocks are okay, and DBs who has difference, and timestamps. Timestamps was not identical. So what was the, if we have some blocks that are different data blocks, what are the solution, what are the options? So if data blocks that don't have the identical timestamp, if they don't have the identical timestamps, the case number one will be IDBs with changeover structure. You need full download with possible CPU entering desktop mode. Keep in mind to use the read back option to retain process critical values such as tune PID parameters or other settings. This is the case number one. If you compare and you find out there are some blocks, there are instant DB, the structure changed, possibly the regarding function blocks are also changed. You need to perform a full or complete download. In case of global DB with change of structure and newer timestamp in CPU, you need to update the offline project. So manually, you can do it manually, because global DBs, they are not used very extensively in PCS 7 projects, but possibly CFC can be used within step 7 in case of some safety projects. So in those cases, you can update that manually. That's not very difficult. In case of global DB, with change of structure and newer timestamp in your PC, it means that offline version is updated. Offline version updated. So that's you need to update the online version. If CFC with step 7, block by block download is possible, but this is not a case in PCS 7, because it's difficult to download the blocks in block by blocks. It's not it's difficult to download it in PCS, but it's possible to be done in a step 7. So these are two options that you need to take care while working with CFC. If you are using PCS 7, I highly recommend that, download install the comparison option VXM. It will give you a good uh, overview of changes, and also the final the engineering station should be secured. You should protect your CPU with some passwords in order to, it shouldn't be easy to simply, a random person simply change everything in the offline project and try to download, and just don't track and don't document the changes in the engineering database or somewhere in the administration. So security and level of access is very important in the distributed control system, that is in case of PCS. So I stop the video here, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for new topics.